Hi, I'm Bunny Copaken, and I'm one of the founding board members of Kansas City Friends of Alvin Ailey. I have lots and lots of stories about the early days when we were a mom and pop shop, but what I wanted everybody to know is how humble Alvin really was, and I've got a couple of incidents about that. When the Town Pavilion opened, it was our first really big gala that wasn't at City Hall, and one of our international funders had all of the regional executives here from all over, and Alvin said, well, you know, I don't think I'll speak. And we said, oh, you've got to, Alvin. He said, they don't want to hear me. And he just got up there, walked over in the cold from the hotel, and got up there and gave this magnificent speech. Spur of the moment, but he was the kind of person who would find the person in the corner of the room and talk to him or her. The other thing, it's sort of a bookend to the first, is at the end of his life, going to Ailey Camp, our first Ailey Camp in '89 was his last public appearance. He did the same thing with kids. He said, I just don't know, do they really want to hear me speak? And we said, of course they do, Alvin. He said he dragged himself out of the chair, got up there, and gave another impassioned speech because it was his passion to have an intensive experience in Kansas City. When we first started, we said, okay, Alvin, what would you like us to do? We'll do anything. Do you want to do fewer children in depth, or do you want to do more children and reach 30,000 a year like we do now? And he said, yes, both. I want to reach everyone, to touch everyone, to turn them on to their own possibilities, and I also want to do some kids in depth. We chose the middle school for Ailey Camp, actually he did, because at that time there was a study that middle school kids are most at risk. And we took the most kids from the most middle school risky grades, because before that they are under the influence of their parents, and after that they start to be affected by their peers. But to talk about humility, I think our favorite early day story was when Alvin got the Kennedy Center honors. And there were about 15 of us in Washington with him, and we had to pile into one limousine because the second one didn't come. And we tumbled out at the Kennedy Center, sort of like the clowns do at the circus, right where Alvin was being interviewed for his big night, and everybody rushed over to us to see who we were, and they said, oh, they're nobody, we don't know them. And Alvin said, excuse me, I want you to meet my friends from the Kansas City Friends of Alvin Ailey. And all the paparazzi and everyone came along. They figured, well, there must be someone. Alvin says there's someone. And that was it. He made everyone feel like someone special. That was Alvin Ailey.